Hello and welcome back. I am Country Comrade and welcome back to Ghost of Tsushima. Uh, I have well, I've collected a lot of stuff. Uh, I'm finally on the next island. Forgot what it's called. Toyotama. There we are. And the next one is the Kimi Kamaya Kamayagata. I've fully liberated Zuhara. It tells you about the places where they've just launched a counter-strike and where you went and did these little leaves. You had to go back through them and do liberate them this time. I finally got to the next island. Found 2 pillars of honors. Found a hot spring. Got some collectibles. Let's start off with a bit of a reading session. Wohon. Throughout many conquests, the Mongols have valued their psychological warfare and have become extremely successful at developing a variety of techniques to sow terror and confusion in the enemy ranks. The Warhorn is not just used for means of communication, but as a precursor to battle, striking fear into the hearts of the enemies. And yes, they were bloody good at psychological warfare. These people were big. They weren't like your typical skinny people, like not to sound weird or anything, but then they weren't like the Japanese who were they weren't big and bulky, shall we say, and had to they remained let's say Mongols were extremely focused on strength and terrorizing the enemy than rather agile, being faster and agile. Mongolian horse is often armoured as much as the Mongolian warriors themselves. The preferred breeds are relatively small but very hardy, capable of surviving extreme conditions. Every Mongolian warrior has more than one horse, so they can swap fresh mounts as the horses tire. Paiza? Looks like a necklace. I won't wear it on my neck though. Paiza is a special tablet given to Mongol officials and envoys that entitle them to certain privileges, such as the useful special supply points as well as the ability to conscript goods and services for the civilian population. They are also distributed overseas. The merchants as mean as strengthen their ties to the Mongol Empire. Juniper. Juniper shamans are often imbibe a variety of substances during the ritualistic ceremonies. Juniper, which is mildly hallucinogenic, is one such substance. Shaman ignites the juniper, waves it in front of their face, and inhales the smoke, which is believed to be pleasing to the spirits as well. Ah, yeah, it's definitely pleasing to spirits when you're high off into clouds. The Mongols craft their saddles for maximum versatility in combat. Short and flat stirrups. Give the rider great control on using only their legs, as well as making it easier to stand while riding. This allows the rider to wield a bow from a variety of positions with ease. Yeah, I actually finally found out that is that little country right there is Korea, or the Kingdom of Korea, shall we say. The Mongols often appreciate weapons and tools from Persians and Chinese and improve on them. Mongol air riders wield a wide variety of weapons. Often they attach the closer to their left arms to be used when necessary, close range fighting. Yeah, the Persians are modern day Iran. Their religion was Zoroastrianism. And Zoroastrians had the wickedest. They had the best funeral. When someone dies, they had to clean him, because the deaths were considered impure, and then they put it on like a big tower, and they picked it because I think it was all to do with bad air, and if anyone obviously touched it, disease and all that. So what they did was just put it on a big tower and let the vultures pick off the remains. Our conversations with the Tsar, Khan, not Tsar. Today was terrible. Kutan burst into his quarters in a rage and shattered a rather exquisite tablet that came from a land called Kashumiru. I write this casually now, but I truly terrified and convinced death was at hand. These are people who drink horses' blood, after all. There. After some time I was able to calm Kotan down, enough to tease out the source of his ire. Lord Shimura refused his offer of alliance. It's clear that Kotan does not regard Shimura's cooperation as crucial for his design for the mainland, but is also accustomed to not being denied. Lord Shimura's spine must be made of katana steel to say no to this man. Stolen memories. Emotaro and his family buried at Sunset Gate Fire. Genzo taken by the ships. Togo burned alive for stealing food. Shinosuke collapsed while cutting trees. Momiji disappeared from the Hour of the Dog. Little One Eye disappeared. Found one sandal by the herb seller's house. Huh. Well, we found Genzu. Genzu the blacksmith is at he's a Nagi's. Alright, I've been looking at the map and online. I haven't looked at any of the stories, so I don't know what the hell's going to happen. I had no clue Ryuzu was going to betray us at the Battle of Kaneda Castle, but it did seem a bit strange for him to not show up. And it doesn't seem to be it didn't seem to be the type to tuck his tail between his legs and run away. So something was up. Well, I found Genzu at a shrine, and I think Emotaro and his family was at another shrine because I heard a family was running away. Black sand under my feet, retaining the warmth of cool sand underfoot. Oh, I said underfoot. I said black sand underfoot. For some under feet, shall I say? Cool sand underfoot. Remembering the warm sun. I miss your warm embrace. Damn it! I'm guessing someone tried to make a haiku and it didn't go well. Yeah, this is it. It's a Genzu in the Kamatsu Forge. Never thought the forge could be so quiet ever since I was a child. The sounds of the forge never woke me. I felt safe, protected. Now I can't sleep anymore. Not sure there'll no rest until the shouting of war horns are gone, until the sounds of the forge return. Yeah, he was, he took his own life. He took his own life when, he just couldn't live anymore. His family died, his friends died, children died, and he just couldn't live. First meeting, brother, leave Kamatsu Forge. The Western invaders burned everything to the ground. To put many to the sword and take skilled labourers as slaves. They will come for you there, and metal and stone will guarantee captivity. If you can, make haste to Castle Kaneda. There are rumours that it's still in Jito's hands. I'm taking the family there as soon as I can. To my love. So grateful you want to win comfort. At first, it was just a ship or two, far off. We thought they were merchants from Goryeo. So Goryeo is Korea. In It's a kingdom in It's a kingdom. It's the kingdom of Korea under the control of the Mongols. Then we saw more pirates, but then thousands of them appeared and stopped right off the side of the shore. The silent Oni watching us from the waves. I've never known fear so strong I could taste it. I hope you're safe and I can feel your embrace once again. True observations of Hiyoshi Springs. Every night I have the same dream. I bring food to Sensei Ishikawa's dojo, but he's not here. All I find is dry blood on the floor in his dojo. In the dream, somehow I know he has been killed by a yokai that lurks in the bamboo forest. I go into the forest to hunt the yokai, even though it's dangerous. There is a break in the trees, and suddenly I find myself in a waterfall in Hiyoshi Springs, but it runs red with blood, and then I wake up. Okay, so it's not Ishikawa, because it's rather his student that betrayed him, or another student under his eye. Deliver to Sensei Ishikawa. Sensei Ishikawa, Lord Hiratsune Nagao, urgently requests your presence in Komoda. I am instructed to give you my horse and all the supplies you require to make the journey immediately in defense of our lands. Please lay aside any concern for our past misunderstandings. Please, as the Lordship assures that the archers of the clan Nagao recall their greatest exemplar with only the utmost fondness, respect, and devotion. Yasumasa Sasaki, Captain of the Right Guard of Lord Hirosune Nagao. Music stories to remember. I not learn the good writing. Oh. But some must writing down songs of the Biwa Hochi. Very good stories, but he killed by invaders, then no more stories. Forgotten by all. Long ago there was a bow-using man. He saved the town. Also another bow-using man who killed the demons, and the man who is very fast with katana swings. So many others. Write more tomorrow. Now I go deliver supplies to Jade Hill's camp. It's like me and speaking. Hochi and the warrior monks. Oh yes. As I was doing, Jesus, that mission yesterday took so long to complete. I ran into a warrior monk who I think had a naginata. And yes, warrior monks. I think I'm pretty sure I mentioned it at the first episode that they were warrior monks. Okay, I think I've even mentioned this. When I was in Japan, and our tour guide worships the Buddha, but there's two different types of Buddhas. There's like a warrior clan Buddha and like a peasantry folk Buddha. The peasantry folk Buddha was like more peaceful, like you give up gifts and like that and all that, and you give gift back. And the warrior one is more to do with fighting, and it was like samurai, but living more of the modest Buddhist monk way somehow. Even though in most Buddhist scripture was to not to be violent, not to be this, not to have interest in the body for like pleasurable things, not to drink and all that. Oji and the warrior monks, and also I met a warrior monk who I think had a naginata. It's like a 6-foot pole arm, with obviously a blade. And yeah, warrior monks used them, and women used them for home defense, and also foot soldiers. And as stated in Neo 2, as I am also currently playing, They are a good weapon for beginners. So then, because you can keep uh, the enemies at a distance and not become not be close to you. Anyway, Mother, today I met a group of monks from Cedar Temple. They are on the way to Akashima village to help our healers there. Man me. The one in charge is called Hochi, a famous healer in the north, but a strange man. A group of peasant fighters saved him from bandits, and this Hochi proceeded to lecture them on the sin of violence. Yeah, there you go. Even though he was a warrior, it sounds like Hochi sounds like a warrior. He sounds like a monk. Don't get me wrong, but he does sound like another warrior monk. But yeah. Anyway, look at the monk's arrival. If they are not already reached you, perhaps one of them can help Uncle's injuries. We are halfway to Kin. When we arrive safely at Sister's house, I'll send word. Ichiro. The healers of Akashima. So I got these three, the healers, the Moji Akashima, and healing lessons. I got all these from the town. The healers of Akashima, monks of Cedar Temple, asked me to carve wood blocks to distribute to teach people their healing lessons. I must not fail. 4 burns apply egg white for deep wounds of the blade. Clean with vinegar. Make poultices of hijiki and wrap in a clean cloth. For injuries of bludgeoning, keep the injured area still. Wash with cool water. Acupuncture on the opposite side of the body in pain. Body for pain. If they had reached us in time to save Father, but if I cannot save him, perhaps I can help save many others. Yeah, vinegar helps clean the wounds, and also probably not Weisswein, but vodka, because it contains it's like 80-90% ethanol and water. It's also good at cleaning wounds because it's so clear and clean. And then and for anyone who's interested, if you remove the K from vodka, it comes voda, which means water in the Slavic tongue. And also, yeah, acupuncture is where, alright, in your body you have many points, and if you hit them points correctly, it releases pressure on your body. Usually it's for it was also used for obviously medicinal purposes, but it can also be used for relaxation. To Momiji in the Akashima village. My love, if you find this, it means we have left. I'm sorry we waited so long as we could, but we must begin the journey to Umugi Cove. Ah, yes. I'll talk about that later. It's difficult to find and dangerous even in peacetime, but they are a group of smugglers. They have found a way past the Mongol ships. We must take this chance. If you receive this before the new year, hurry to us. Alright, there's 2 things I want to not clear up. 2 things to say. Umugi Cove. Japanese names. I like of trying to pronounce them, and I butcher half of them. A woman was obviously I got this letter from her. I got this letter from in her house, shall we say? But she also mentioned the cove, where people were not being taken, but people are fleeing to the cove, and somehow disappearing, quote unquote, and someone's become fearful, and I've asked to investigate it. And also New Year is celebrated big in Japan. So is Valentine's Day and White Day. Okay, it's not White Day as in skin colour day, but White Day as in, I think it's White Day. It's like Valentine's Day. I think it's White Day. And Valentine's Day is where Uh, the woman in Japanese culture, it's where the woman gives you a gift of love. Wait. I think it's White Day. It's like it happens on like the month after Valentine's Day, so like around like month after Valentine's Day. It's where the man gives. It's where the man gives like. Oh, have I got this the wrong way round? I think it's Valentine's Day is where the man gives you chocolates and gifts and all that, and then on White Day it's celebrated by women and girls to give gifts and chocolates and whatever you do on Valentine's Day. It's Lorna Day for me. uh, and Christmas is not really celebrated. Well, it is, not in a way as you might think. So, because not Christian, because Christmas is more a Western thing. It's very big in America, very big in England, probably big everywhere in the West. But in Japan, it's not really that big. Don't get me wrong. They do celebrate it, but not to an extent that we would. Like they will go around to their family, have gifts and all that, and not eat turkey. They don't have turkeys in. They don't have an abundant turkeys, shall we say, in Japan. So what they do is eat KFC, and also the Jewish do as well. It's rather a curry. If you see, it's rather KFC and or curry. But curry is more China thing. And I think even Christmas trees are banned in. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But I think at one point Christmas trees were banned in China at one point, and I don't know if they still are. But I think one point in time, Christmas trees were banned. New Year's Eve, however, is very, very wildly celebrated in all over the world. Don't get me wrong, but it's very, very widely celebrated in China, Korea, and Japan. Obviously, you're celebrating the new year of coming out of the old year and into the new, and I think they even give gifts as well for going into the next year. Anyway, let's continue. Healing lessons. We've learned the latter day of the law before the Mongols came. The people committed the gravest offences with less concern than scratching an itch. But it has only become worse. Our mudaras and mantras are useless. Our healing arts no longer cure illness. If anything, they are made worse by the ministrations. Administration. Now the monks have been taken. What is the point of prayer? Prayer? Pray. Just want to pray when we're all doomed. Ooh. On key items. Which is like allows Sado. Bloodstained letter. That is a bloodstained letter. But yeah, I'll get onto the keys in a minute. But yeah, this is the family's I think there's a third letter, and I don't think I've picked it up. But anyway, it tells you about the family escape at the shrine, where they keep burning down the staircases to go up to the shrine. And I think they also burned a bridge down. But yeah, these are you can see there, Gosaku's armor. So yeah, I've got all these keys from Oyoi Koto, Ohama, and Yagata from all these farmsteads, except from that one. That one's a village. And it leads you to armor, but you need 6, I think. Yeah, one of the 6 keys is, let's say, Go Sakura's armor, gifted to the villagers of Aoi village. 1, 2, 3. I've got 4, so I need 2 more. I also did a little bit of. I did the vanity one, and I got 3 technique points as well. A delayed quick inflicts extra melee damage and stagger damage. I don't know, it sounds pretty cool. Perfect dodge. Right before taking damage. Resolved parry gain. Moderate resolved by using parry or perfect. Damn right I'm gonna have that. There's so many points where I'm relying too much on resolve now. Well, you have to, since I'm not playing lethal. Screw that. I don't want to keep drill it into you that I'm on hard, and hard is hard. It is hard. Right, okay. The unbreakable I said it correctly. Gasuka. So I need 6 keys. If the Mongols are searching for the ancient suit of armor, it must be valuable. I must ask the musician in the Akashima village and what he knows. And also the spirit of Yarikami's Kawa's vengeance, which is the dance of wrath, which is another art. And it's always Yamato. Also, I think that statue there in the background, I think it's the lightning god. It's rather the wind god or the lightning god, and you always see him near outside. If it's big and important shrines, you'll see him outside protecting the gate. Well, anyway, I'm gonna, as I come in here, and if you didn't see yesterday, I found Norio, a warrior monk outside of. I think it was right here, or no, it was over here at Fort Ito, and then the lighthouse at Fort Ito, and somewhere around. I looked at the map, somewhere around there, and there are Inari shrines. But anyway, let's do this. And also, the map also shows you where. I hate I have to come back to this, but the Wind of Vanity also doesn't do only Pillars of Honor. It also does hats, like the special hats, there it is, Wood Spirit Straw Hat, which was in the bogs, which was on top of I think it was the Farmer's Straw Hat is some of what I've bought. Because why not? That's the one, that's what I'm trying to... That's the shape of Date Masamune's... There we go, Masamune. It's like Date is up north in Japan, like the big clan, one of the big clans apart from Odo, when they took over Kyoto and he eventually got killed by someone, and then Hideyoshi killed the assassin, and then he became emperor, and he finally unified Japan, then tried to take Korea, then China, then died. This in Neo 1, that's what Masamune's hat looks like. Helmet, should I say. Clan helmet. That's what his hat looks like. But I think the crescent moony shape, I think it's more silver. It's rather gold or silver for Date Masamune. And I'm also using the snow flakes. The snows of Kamiyagata. I feel like, because I like the bandanas more than I do like the glowing warrior. Crafted for a proud samurai of Tsushima. Because what is so weird, I like the bandanas on, but I don't like the actual the actual like masks. Oh yeah, that's your armor, samurai clan armor, which is yeah, belonged to a son of Lady Masako. And then I can change the colour. I need to get the other colour. And also, what I was going to explain on was the pattern on the white bit with the waves. That symbolises the Shogun's reign. It's called the. You see him on the packets of tuna in like I don't know whatever brand of shop you go into. Like for the UK, it will be like Tesco's or Morrison's or something, and then in like probably in America, it'll be like Walmart or something. It's supposed to represent the immortal wave, and it's supposed to be like the on-for-going wave and well, probably not prosperity, but it was supposed to signify longing, lasting of the shogunate rule, and then obviously the shogunate didn't rule for that, didn't rule as forever as people may think, and eventually collapsed. Anyway, let's go to Nori.
村のクス氏を訓練するため杉寺から来てくれたのですが猛虎にさらわれたのです。
村は無事なのか。
方針が猛虎に従ったおかげで
抗う者は殺し従う者に褒美を。奴らのやり口だ。
手向かえばよかったものを。
村のためを思ったのだろ
う。いずれ猛虎は戻る。ただ時を延ばしたに過ぎません。
そのために我らがおるのだ。
Well, at least it wasn't. Can't remember if it was a famous Roman emperor or a Byzantine emperor.
茶畑の向こうへ行きました。
足跡をたどるぞ。
Or a famous Byzantine emperor where they slaughtered.
治療ができるのならば生かしておくはずだ。
猛虎は道理が通じぬ獣ですよ。
Where they slaughtered so many people until I can't remember if he was Roman or I think he was either Roman, Greek, or Byzantine, and oh no, oh no, it was in the Bible. I think it was King David. Rather, King David. It was another king or King David or something, and his men slaughtered so many people until his horse kneeled down, and that's when his men stopped. There's also King Basil, is it the second? What am I doing? Right, trying to find tracks. While I natter on, while I try and find some. King Basil, I think it was the second. He could have killed absolutely everyone that he captured, but he didn't. He could have tortured them to gain information or killed them, you know, like a normal general, and a normal emperor. But he didn't. He instead blinded every single one of them except for one, where he was blinded only in one eye. And he was the only person to lead the blind on back to Bulgaria. I think it was Bulgaria. And that was a tactic used to go, here, I've wounded your men. It's now your place to fix them. And it costs the enemy. There's so many ways to cost an enemy country, so many ways. And as they say, inventions and innovations of every.
よし
What are you talking about? I found this. Whatever.
両親とは長い付き合いのようだな。
争わぬようにと兄を諌めてくれました。
方針はどのような僧だ。
佐護で流行り病のあった時、顔や手足が腐り皆から見放された病人を進んで手当てするような男です。
大した男ではないか。
方針曰く僧兵は怒りに駆られていると。ですが私のなぎらたは少ない犠牲で多くを救うもの。そこに怒りはありません。
Yeah, so they're supposed to kill without hatred. It's supposed to be like a clean kill, not like a brutal fashion of a kill. As I was going to say, as I was rudely interrupted by Norio. There are so many ways to, in a mist of war, innovations are more quickly developed in a time of war than in a time of peace.
お主は残れ。僧らが捕まらぬようにな。
So wait, am I? Might as well get rid of the guys at the top. Guy gonna move? Don't think he's gonna move. Oh, he's moved. There's like 3. And that guy. Dan. Actually, I do have like dual assassination. No, chain assassination, so is it? And they split it up. Oh, he's a general. I literally thought that was another guy, but it was the warrior monk. Oh. Okay, you don't have to go back and hide it. I've killed them all. Oh yeah, and also, obviously I've found that village with the storyteller. But I also found Marsh Rock Shrine, which was Izanami, Kami of the living and dead. Sister to Izanagi. Yeah, Izanami was the one who we brought on. Ah, that was it. This was like ages ago. I'll tell you later.
蘇ったという侍はあなたか。
方針はおるか。
方針？いいえ。ですが取り逃した僧を猛虎が追っております。じきに戻りましょう。
酒井様、猛虎が来ます。
ノリオ、生きていたか。
お主ら、下がっておれ。
Oh no, it's the. I've like color coded him now, so. Ow. I've color coded him now. I now say. the blue ones are more faster and more agile than the normal, like the normal ones on the, normal one, like the normal island. The blue ones are more faster, and then I've actually finally got attacked by a new enemy, which was they're not new in a way, but they've got they can put fire onto their weapons, so it's a bit harder to keep yourself healed. Let's continue.
皆無事か。
怪我人はおりません。
方針は
他の猛虎が連れて行った。ノリオ、奴ら方針のことや杉寺の名を知っていたぞ。
酒井様、なぜ方針だけは別に。
腕利きのクス氏ゆえに使い出があるのだろ
口さかしいからかも。
う。猛虎を怒らせたと。
方針ならばありえます。
そう答えをせくな。まず行き先を突き止めねば。
では私が調べておきましょう。
赤島の村で会おう。あまり気をもむな。
That didn't end too badly. So Izanami was the sister of Izanagi. Yes, they were in a relationship. Take how disgusting any form you want from it. But they also created everything, shall we say, the main islands of Japan. The 8 important islands of Japan. I think it's 8. I'm pretty sure it's 8. I don't know on the top of my head. I feel really bad for not knowing. But you can't just turn around and say, oh, I know everything. It just doesn't work like that. I think it's 8 main islands of Japan. You've seen the Torii Gates. That's what they built when they first landed on, created the world, and they went round it, did the business, and created a leech child, or also known as Hiruku, which they built a reed bow and sent him on his way. He later came back as Ibusu, which is, there we go, yes, Ibusu, which was, he's the kami of fisherman and luck. And to be considered abandon your parents and you come back as a god, I would say that was extremely lucky. And also is one of the 7 lucky kamis. And also he's also the kami of fisherman. So when you go around Japan and you see near lakes, and well, probably not near lakes, but lakes connect to the ocean or sea, and if it's got a fat, jolly, happy man next to it, that's Ibusu. Yeah, but Izanami was the goddess of life as well as death, since she died. Got killed by a fire god when she was giving birth. Anyway, 3 actions, 3 illusions. A skilled healer of Norio's home temple gave himself up to the Mongols in order to spare Akishima village from destruction. A noble act, but one that is doomed to fail. We need to find the healer and free him. Ah yes, the Laughing Bandits. That's another one that's banned me. In Kechi. The River Children. Ah yeah, this is supposed to be about people who have been telling strange stories of creatures attacking fishermen in Akishima. I'll have to find out. final quest, or request. But groups of rogue Straw Hat Ronin have now become more. Right, now because I've attacked the... Oh, well, technically the leader of the Straw Hats attacked me in favour of the Mongols, since they was promising them food and all that. Have pledged their allegiance to the Mongols for food and coming out of hiding. They've now started to attack innocent Japanese people, so they've turned coat, basically. Moons have had enough, but a group of strangers. I have fought. I fought a bit of the Straw Hats, and they are actually quite difficult. It's been long since I visited Master Izu, and now I hear his statues are being destroyed by the Mongols. I will let them destroy even one more. Investigate location. There's been a relentless... Some of the camps across Tsushima. I don't blame them, but what I can't allow is turning on one another. If we don't stick together, the Mongols will win. And all these are minor because they're only side quests. Except for the main one. Yeah, I also had to get my actual armor from the Sai clan, clan. Especially Eureka, the family's caretaker. I think that's the maid. Or your maid, should I say. Yuna insists she can help recruit the people of Yarikawa to the uncle's cause, even though they hated Lord Shimura ever since he put down the Yarika rebellion years ago. I may not share Yuna's confidence, but she's resourceful and rarely wrong. I hope this works. I have a feeling that it's going to not backfire, but not go too well. Oh, that's Gosaku. I really wanted to do that, but I really wanted Yarikawa's to be that, so I didn't have to go all the way over there. So what I'll probably do off screen is like investigate like up here. So hopefully when we come back, all this will be discovered. Hopefully. I've already done down here. According to the map, there was like a little stash here, ? Which is understandable. I did it and got the stash. There's also a question mark here, where my thing's pointing. There's like little shrine and lanterns around. A yellow bird comes around, but apparently, according to the website, no happens. I'd say it's just a point of interest. Right there, when I was doing it, that's a plagued well. And if you remember, a couple episodes back on Twitch and on YouTube, I am on YouTube. I do these recordings on Twitch and then put them onto YouTube. My editing is not the best. So the only things I do is like get rid of the blue screen when I come off. Right there is a couple of episodes ago back. Can't remember what episode. I was helping a guy. I think it was a main quest, or I think it was a side quest actually. Helping a guy dealing with the plague, and we kept getting stopped along the way. Well, round there is another monk, or it could possibly be the same monk, talking about a plagued well, and there is like a mystery. It's not a mystery quest, and it's not really mind-bogglingly hard, because all you have to do is go there, find a dead body, which I think is somewhere down here, like down here or somewhere there. You burn it and you get the XP for it. It's not too difficult, and it's not too mind-blowing, shall we say. It's not really story impactful, but it is actually quite nice to have like a story or like a mission that's not listed as a mission, you know, to keep you busy if you find something. And over at the Plume Blossom Shrine, once you actually get to the top of the shrine, you head to your right, and I didn't notice it at first, but if you head to your right, somewhere around, if my thing comes off the, there's like a, see where the O and R is in Shinagori's Peak? The O and I right there, that's another question mark which allows you, it's where you meet Genzu, where he dies. You go to your right and then you jump, and then you come to across the Genzu, who tragically kills himself. So whatever that artifact was saying, not that one, that one, take him to the ships. I'm guessing he escaped from the ships and then committed suicide, unless it's a different Genzu. Emotaro sounds like the family that was... Oh no, that's Toku. Huh. Emotaro. Oh, I don't know then. No clue. Ah well. You get stuff wrong sometimes. Can't help it. All I knew that there was a family that was planning to escape, but it didn't. Oh well, escaped to a shrine, but it looked like it didn't work out, and it looks like they've been killed. I couldn't find the, even if there was another letter, I couldn't find it. Charm of Resistance. Now I've got Charm of Resistance 2. Yep. Charm of Inari allows you to collect more stuff. And Charm of Amaterasu, of killing enemies, allows you to get more. Increases health and melee damage. Oh yeah, that's in Inari's Might, which, since I got all the shrine unlocked, like these little charms, should I say, all the charm slots unlocked, you start to unlock Inari based stuff. So now I've got Inari's Might, and I think the next one is in my I don't know anymore. There we go, Charm of Silence, which will be something to do with stealth. I'm only at 23. I haven't even got to double digits on that, and I haven't even got to double digits on that. Now I have that, all that. But the lighthouses are more easier if you know where they are. So in Japan and the Kingdom of Goryeo and China. Right, since I've done this, I'm going to go back over here. Do the... I think it's the bow. Oh no, it was a gift. Do the gift. I've fully unlocked the half bow, and now I'm doing all the... Yeah, I've fully unlocked all the stuff for the half bow. I'm now doing the... I almost called it a full bow. The bigger bow, shall we say. I'm trying to find the gift box. Oh, that thing in the middle is incense. Yep, it's incense. It's what Buddhists normally do. And I have no clue what these...
Norio.
I have no clue what these are. Unless they're supposed to be like what we do with gargoyles and put them next to places of religious places. Where the bloody hell's my gift box? That's more incense. But incense is not a... I don't think it's a Shinto practice. Incense is more of a Buddhist practice, and obviously when Buddhism came along to Japan, obviously Japan changed as well. I'm just trying to find my tree.
稽古台から竹をもらって荷台を直しましたが、あれはお侍のものだとか。本当ですか？
あれは剣の腕を磨くものだ。心を澄まし、人たちで竹を切らねばならん。
ご無礼をいたしました。すべてお返しいたします。あの大きな旗も。
そうしてくれぬか。荷車のことは無念であろうが、稽古台使わせてもらおう。
Ah, there it is. Forgot it's a big tree with the rope and lightning paper. And you see that type of rope with the you see it everywhere with like big holy places, and you also see it on the wedded rocks in
Norio.
Isu, ISE, IC. Okay. Oh. Alright, let's continue before I kill myself with bad jokes.
皆方針を案じていますが、たまには気を休めないと。
ああ、楽しんでおるようだな。
昔の私のようです。
菰田の戦の後、俺も変わってしまった。
地獄でしたか？
菰田か？ああ。皆討ち死に、浜は血を吸って真っ赤に染まり、まるで泥の沼。この世の景色ではない。
我らは南へ向かい、日が暮れてひどい嵐で立ち往生に。ある村で休んでいましたが、悲鳴で起きると母屋が燃えていた。猛虎の仕業でした。縛られて金田へ運ばれ、その後は討ち死にの方がマシだ。方針の所在が分かりました。
すぐに立つか？
はい。
行き先は？
海岸の野営地。北へ向かう猛虎の船はそこで捕虜を乗せるのです。
沖に出られたらしまいだな。
酒井様、この戦を終えたらどうなさいます？
いつか故郷の近江に戻り再興するつもりだ。
私にもそんな気力があれば。これまでの人生、道は明らかでした。悟りの境地を目指し、仏に仕える。それでよかったのです。
なら続ければいいだろ
う。入門したのは兄がいたからです。これからもずっと兄と共に修行してゆくものだと思っていました。こんなことになるとは。かけろ、かけ。
全てを奪われたわけではない。いつか猛虎は消えるが、お主の人生は続く。
もう私の人生ではありません。死んでいった兄や仲間の供養をせねば。酒井様も菰田で死んだ者の命を背負っているのでは。
Oh heck, I was looking at the tower.
そうだな。死んだ者の分まで生きねば。
ですがたやすくはありません。
そうかもしれん。
猛虎襲来前の人生が遠い昔のように思えます。人事のように。
20年も経てば今日のこともそう思える。
酒井様、方針は暴力を嫌うとお伝えしましたよね。
僧兵を非難しておるそうだな。
奴は武具すら嫌います。太刀も薙刀も。
助け出したら何を好むのか教えてもらおう。
間もなく野営です。
Oh no. Oh heaven. They're a pretty big symbol as well,
万兵
heaven.
です。倒しましょう。
の精鋭を出せ。
They're also a big symbol in Japan, heaven.
野営を見渡した。
あの蔵はどうでしょう。
There we go. And plus, I was also distracted by the so much whiteness of the lilies.
方針を見つけましょう。
It was so blinding, in a way.
誰か囚われておるな。
きっと方針です。
俺ならば兵に見つからずたどり着ける。猛虎ののろし術。
のろしを上げて注意を引きましょう。
その隙に救い出す。
Ah, right, so...
方針を助けたらあそこで会おう。
私が遅れても気にせずに必ず方針を村まで届けてください。生きて明石までお会いしましょう。
のろしが上がったら方針を救う。
御仏のご加護がありますように。
Right, free Hochi. I really wanted to kill that spear guy since he's the only person. Does it not affect him? That's why it's not going to affect him, because it's a sticky bomb. Right. Oh, heck. It's a good thing I didn't throw it. Oh, heck, I forgot about that guy there. Maestro. Oh, no, because they're wearing helmets. Down. Down, down, down. So there's a brute, sword, dual sword guy, spear. I think the ones with the ones with the helmets are spears. So if I do, oh heck, I forgot about them. I didn't even notice him. There we go, got rid of him. Silent as I can be. Oh,
you wait.
fudge.
Już byś mit Sima. Legium Harsinta. Jaså.
ノリオ、やったな。猛虎の注意がそれるぞ。
いけない。
There we go.
あなたはどなたです？
仲間だ。逃げるぞ。
できません。猛虎が杉寺に連れて行ってくれます。あそこの人々を急ぎ治療しなくては。
無駄口は聞かぬ。
いけません。私は残らねば。酒井様、 方針。
ノリオ、なぜここにおる？
近くの猛虎がのろしに気づいた。向かってきます。
そうか。方針下がれ。我らが守る。ノリオ、頼むぞ。
Ow. Oh, jeez. So many.
これ以上は無理です。酒井様、
Oh,
ご助
but
力を。
I need to.
ありがとうございます。
Bup.
のり。
Ah.
知らぬ獣どもめ。
Oh. Holy heck, he nearly died.
他の層一緒なのか？
みんな死んだ。私だけだ。
すまない。助けになればと思ったのだが、猛虎は私を探していた。皆を救うため従ったのだ。
どうして所在を知られた？
それは私にもわからん。だが杉寺に戻るよう脅された。治療のため。敵の傷を癒すつもりなのか？苦しみに敵味方があるのでしょうか？敵によるな。
もしかして杉寺は落ちたのか？
どうだろうか。ノリオ、遠兵が来る前に方針と村に戻れ。
猛虎が来たら
俺も一緒に手立てを練ろう。
I see what he is. He's holding up the Hippocratic oath, shall we say, from like the Japanese version. But he's also using he's not using the Hippocratic oath to like defend his reasoning, but he's using it because he's a monk and has to help people. It's his duty to help anyone, whether they are Mongol or Japanese. Even if they were English that were invading, he would still help them. No matter if didn't matter if oh, we didn't even get to meet in here. It took so long we didn't even meet in the place where we were supposed to go. Yeah, there's the fox's den, and then I think another fox's den is somewhere around here. Oh, well, technically here. Also, there's Yuna over there. Tale of Yuna, 1 of 4. Okay. I might go back and do that Laughing Bandits. Or do I do one more of Norio? Because there's another one, which is kind of weird because it's there, Birth of Suffering, and I was like looking around the map, see what. This is the first time I was like looking around the map, saying, "Oh, what's new?" And then I looked at obviously Kushi Temple, and I was like, "Oh, Kushi Temple, And then I was like, oh, what's that behind it? And I went, Birth of Suffering, Norio Tale, 4 of 9. And I was like, where's number 1? And then I finally found it and it was there. Norio and I freed his monk friend from Mongol captivity. Now we must face the consequences. The invaders are sure to retaliate against Okashima village. I need to meet Norio there so we can defend the town. Noble Fighter's Headband. Nice. I really want to do that, but I need to get the 6 keys, and I don't have the 6 keys. If I do that, I don't have to come back. I don't have to come back here, shall we say? And it feels fairly straightforward, so let's do it, and then we'll continue the monk. Defend the city, and let's see where it takes us from there. Oh, random guy on the floor.
何を思案しておる？厄介事か？
今は厄介事ばかりですが、麗しい地へ行けばしばらくは忘れられるものです。以前鳥の群れを追うと心が落ち着くようなところにたどり着きました。
和歌を一首読むのに良さそうだな。戦に備えて心を静め体を休ませておきたい。
早く戦が終わることを心から祈っております。
For heck's sake. I just realised it was another... I feel like it's like another reminder about stuff that you know. It's nice to have it just in case you was like, oh, I've done so much fighting Mongols. I'm like, oh, forget I need to do collectibles as well. So it's nice to have it, but sometimes I just don't feel it's necessary all the time to remind the player all the time. Okay, you gotta keep shouting. Where are you? I found her somewhere. I've got the fishing things. There we are. There she is. Linen.
猛虎ならば去ったぞ。
猛虎ではなく、族の一味がコモダを荒らし回っているのです。私の家族も皆殺しに、ひどいありさまで。
俺が仇を撃って信ぜよう。どこで殺されたのだ？
我が家です。ここから北の川沿い。
そこから足跡を追ってみる。お主の名は？
サキと申します。
家族の無念、必ずや晴らそう。
Oh, oh. Whoops. And also there's a thing that you bow to. And if you bow to it, you get like a special effect around your person. I don't know if it's a collectible, but I've been doing it. So, you go up to it, and then you just bow. And usually something special happens like this. Jumping fish. I think the most lovely one that I've seen, a lot of crabs appeared around me. Usually if you do see crabs around, they run away in fear from you. And then obviously go under the mud or ground or whatever. And the other one was at the resting place of Tyra? The one that I got the armour of. I might as well just look at the outfit. Got it on me. There we go. Tadayori's resting place, where all the pink flowers were. If you did it there at his resting place, you got pink flowers around you. Why does it feel like I'm gonna walk into a trap? Like that like when I get the Yorikawa peasantry on board. I feel like I'm walking into a trap. Okay, so it does look rank stacked. So she wasn't lying.
族と戦ったのか。
I tried to fight back, so looks like a tanto. Oh, just a kitchen knife.
なんとむごいことを。この地が記されておる。これはようやくお前と夫婦になれるだと。雪吊りの殺しではない。中は十分。次は外だ。
So it's motivated. Alright. taking a quote from it's like I think it was a detective show. Girl loves boy, or guy loves boy. Girl falls in love with other guy. Guy kills guy. Guy falls in love with girl. But in this case, he's killed them both. Okay, so and we can be together. It's kind of weird if there's a load of people around. So he's either hired some mercenary to do his whatever, or he's done it himself with a load of people. Well, they are bandits. And they would have done anything for anything. And also, Tsushima was also famous for its pirates. That's why one of the mission of Shimura. Oh.
お侍、お助けください。
何があった？
ケチの集落のことを聞いて、馬や薬を届けてやろうと思ったんですが、族どもに見つかってしまい、荷を奪われました。
奴らはいずこへ行った？
菰田の村がどうのって焼けたはずですがね。
行ってみよう。お主はケチまで歩け。
合点です。奴らを見つけて叩きのめしてください。
Oh, poor guy. So they went to... Jesus, that's so far away. So they went to Komoda village, which is obviously Komoda beach is like right there. That's Komoda beach where my arrows are. And so it's obviously the town. Let's go there, I guess. Let's find these bandits. Or whatever's left of it. It's kind of... Oh, yeah, I remember. It's all burnt down. I was going to say, I think Komoda... I just realised what he just said. I'd probably kill him myself. I'll kill him or myself. Plus, this is a samurai we're talking about. If a random bandit... Oh. Ow. Talk to the woman inside. Optional, kill the bandit. I forgot I have that. Oh, so it's girl that loved boy and... Oh, so it was boy that loved man. Or girl. I don't know.
真実を話せ。何を笑っておったのだ。
バカな女がハローっていう族の頭に惚れちまったんだ。米の隠し場所まで漏らしてね。
その女はサキか。
そう、さっき。だけどハローと夫婦になるどころか結局家族を殺され、米を奪われ、しまいには捨てられた。
サキの家族の敵討ちに参った。消え失せろ。
Alright, so now I knew it.
確かめなければ。
Fudging knew it. Off it. Kill the bandits. Oh, the bandits. More bandits. I forgot I had the, I fudging knew it. You can see. Bloody knew it. The laughing bandits. But yeah, I knew it. I knew I was, well, not betrayed, because yeah, I technically didn't get betrayed. But I knew I was walking into something that was stupid. I bet she upped and killed herself now.
何があったのだ。
なんともひどいお話ですよ。
Yep, she upped and killed
さっきは
herself.
どこだ。
川に身を投げました。家族が死んだのは自分のせいだと思ったようでして。
お主があった族にたばかられておったのだ。仇を討ったというのに。
それはありがたい。きっと先も成仏するでしょう。
Anyway, that was... Another technique point. Nice. And also, that's what I was going to say. Excuse me. Last episode was... You went from, let's say, start of the game, you went from guy with broken armor to guy with fairly okay armor to better armor to even less armor. So what did I get? Oh, bludgeoning. Moderate increase of stamina damage. Oh, I got another one. Oh, vitality. Increases moderate health. Yep. Okay, so now I don't have to come back. I keep pressing the wrong button. So I don't have to come back to this anymore, so let me continue. It's a lot of places. Oh, because it's got an armourer, a trapper, and a merchant. That's why. Not an armourer. A trapper and a merchant. Usually, in the Golden Temple, you only have gift altar, bower, armourer, and swordsmith. I almost said blacksmith. Which I think is true. Yeah. Gift altar, bower, swordsmith, armourer. And that's all you have. So let's continue. Might as well, since he's closest. Smoke plumes rise from the ravage. Smoke discover Mongol forces or people of need of help. I followed one. I came to a camp. It was just a random camp. There was like no interesting of the camp. It was just a random camp. Like it wasn't a shall we say, place of interest, because I think it was right there, where Firefly Marsh was, right there, shall we say. And that's where it was. There's no place you can go to like fast travel. That's a lot of statues. Oh, they're arguing silently.
Sakai-sama.
どうしたのだ。
近くに猛虎が集まり、戦の支度を。
金田の木に逃げるべきです。逃げたとて猛虎に追われるだけだ。城に着くまでに一人残らず死ぬぞ。ですが殺傷はできません。
村の者がそれに納得するか見ものだな。
ノリオ、どう思われるかよりも何が正しいかを重んじるのだ。かつては炎上の真似をし、今は酒井様か。己の頭を使え。
己ごときが兄の名を出すな。
やめよ。 俺とノリオで戦えばよい。
お主らは隠れている。
お断りします。殺生はしませんが逃げもいたしません。
And obviously the
俺は村を回り、急ごしらえだが策を講じておく。村の者を集め隠れるように言え。
the eight path they keep talking about. Oh. Okay.
みんな、自分の家族を連れてひとところに集まれ。
Guessing it's this rooftop. Hopefully. It's not, it's the other one. It's that one. Ow. I keep pressing circle wrong. But yeah, the eight path they keep talking about is the noble eightfold path, which is like it's supposed to be like a way of perfection of yourself. It's a Buddhist teaching. Like resist evil, respect life, work for good for others, say nothing that hurts others, free your mind of evil, know the truth, control your thoughts, practice meditation. It's to like achieve enlightenment, and more to do with like trying to perfect yourself. Nice.
壁はない。どこからでも攻め込まれるな。
Oh, I thought I saw another.
寺か。隠れ家にいいな。あれは香炉か。中の灰に火薬を混ぜ、濃い煙を起こせば姿を隠せる。村の者はノリオらに任せ、俺は猛虎と戦おう。おとりになれば時を稼げる。
酒井様、集まりました。
皆を連れて寺へ。
私も戦います。
もし寺が襲われたら誰が民を守る。
承知しました。
覚悟はしておけ。方針と互いに助け合うのだぞ。
みんな、猛虎がつく前に寺まで行こう。敵はお侍様が倒してくださる。
皆さんどうかノリオの申す通り寺に身を隠すのです。
I gotta prepare him. I don't have to light him yet. There's like 6. Blind me. Is there any... Ah yes, I'm going the wrong way. As usual. I think they're Buddhas, or I think. Well, I think they look like. This does look like a Buddhist place, shall we say? I've got a lot of pockets of black powder lying around. I think it is. Is it? Yeah, it's black powder. Who is there? I've got a lot of pockets. Find a place at the edge of town. Just sit at this very small table.
香炉に火をつけるとするか。煙はお気に召すかな。
Yeah, that's the ones I was talking about, the yellow ones. And then there's one up here. Oh well, there was one. What do I... Defeat the Mongols. Okay. Oh, there they are. I'm just gonna do this.
Norio らのところへ行くか。
There we go. I accidentally went to it. Oh. No Mongols left alive. Oh no! Are you kidding me?
これは何事だ。
猛虎に襲われ後ろを取られた時に砲身が身を投げ出して矢を受けて。
お主らは波の武士より勇ましい。
Damn, a monk saved a warrior
叫び
monk.
声を聞くまで砲身がいたことに気づかず、振り返った時にはすでに死んでた。
己を責めるな。良いな。
土牢の覆いが外されるたびに仲間が殺された。ある時酒の匂いをさせた兵が来て私の手を掴んで引っ張ったら兄がそいつに飛びかかったんです。飢えていて怪我に苦しみながら私を守ろうと。
ノリオ、もう良いぞ。
いえ、お聞きください。私は残され、奴らは兄を引きずっていった。杉寺から南へ火星に行った僧は皆死んだ。私を置いてみんな立派な僧です。私が死ねばよかったんだ。
同じことを考えてきた。何度もだ。なぜ俺たちなのかは分からん。だがな、島の民を救えるのは我らのみ。赤島の民を生かしたのはお主らだ。忘れるな。民は忘れん。
Oh, I might do my turning points. Ooh, some silk. Nice. Damn. So Hochi sacrificed himself to
櫛寺で助けがいるとノリオが申しておったな。
Hochi said that the temple needs support. I've got a gift. So obviously this is Koshi Temple where the story continues for him. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here. What I'm gonna do while off screen, I'm gonna, where that line is, I'm gonna cut all the way down to here and then explore. I don't think there's much except on that land. I think there's only something on that fort land there, and I think that's I think it's a shrine. I think. If I capture that, I know I'll get 8 steel, but if I capture that, I think obviously Yarikawa is another place to go to. But what I'm planning to do, or wanting to do, is like, where that starts there, I'm wanting to go all the way up here, and up to somewhere here, and then cut across here, and then just go all the way down on the side, on that side, and then come back to here. So then I'll focus mostly on the inside of that line, because I don't want to do Castle Shimura yet, because that's the castle that I need to get back for my uncle. I'm going to collect my gift, if I stupidly don't forget where it is. It's also nice to see different trees now. You've obviously seen the weeping tree. I'll point it out. I'm pretty sure I've just walked past one, but I'll point another one out if we come across one. Where the bloody hell is me? I forgot where it is. Oh, there it is. There's also the weeping, obviously the weeping cherry blossom. What are these people around here for? Oh, just sightseers, I guess. There it is. Weeping tree. There's also the cherry blossom. I think this is what the this is a weeping tree. You can get a cherry blossom variation, or that is the cherry blossom, and you just have to wait until it comes into season. Obviously it's pink. I think the Japanese word is sakura, and that's another variation of the cherry blossom tree, and I think there's like over 2,000 of different types of cherry trees. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna pack up, plan to do, because if I do that Darkwater encampment, because I got the travel attire on, so when I do that, 30% is gonna pop up anyway, like clearing of the fog of war. So what I'm planning to do is scrap the idea of going all the way around there. What I'm gonna do is go up to there and then cross it around, and because then it's more manageable. So then I've cut it in half. So then I'll just have to focus on this bit. Sorry that I haven't done a. God damn it! I need to get rid of that fog of war now. I'm sorry that I haven't done main mission and only focused on the submission. But I actually quite like the submissions. They're actually quite. Does actually have quite an impact on the. Well, they don't have quite an impact on the story, but it has quite an impact on the main character. Because then you get to hear like his thoughts on the like what's happening, basically. Like he's the guy who goes, "Oh, for God's sake, got betrayed again." But yeah, I actually quite like Jin's reactions to what's unyielding. Majorly reduces damage taken while at 50% health all left. Oh, right, okay. Anyway, that's all I got time for. Let me just see the Noble Fighter's headband. Purple. Headband of Death. It does actually look like what the Imperial Japanese use. Bask in peace we rest, unafraid defenders stand ready for the end. Oh yeah, it was supposed to be I think the Shikuring headband, if I look up my map, is a headband that you can find, which is round about here. And one of the headbands actually can be found at the Golden Temple, but because you can't do it or achieve it yet, is that you need a grappling hook from Taka at the Komatsu Forge, and obviously you can't do that since you need to rescue Taka in the first place. There's also the headbands all over the place, really, that I just need to find. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut it in half, hopefully get to Kushi Temple eventually. What I'm probably going to do is not focus on the adventuring straight off. Hopefully tomorrow brings. I'm actually checking it's tomorrow because at the moment it's 5 to 12, and I'm like, is it tomorrow? And I'm like, no, it's still 13th today. So tomorrow what I'll probably do is do a little bit of adventuring around, like cover that bit up, and obviously that bit. Go to there, and hopefully get to Yarikawa. Not start the main mission. Just discover the like that icon village, Yarikawa village, so I can like fast travel back and forth. Hopefully go down while I'm off screen. Hopefully go down to there, and hopefully that's a survivor camp, and then I'll come back and do Ishikawa's. But what I'm gonna do is I don't know why I've travelled there. And also, to make it easier for you to get stances, observe the leader first, and then kill him, because then you get 2. You get 2 points towards learning a new stance, which is nice. But anyway, I'm gonna leave myself at the camp. I'm not gonna leave it any longer and keep spawning all over the place, fast traveling all over the place. And so what I'm gonna do off screen is fast travel to the Marsh Rocks and continue my Edgewood travel, and then go off westward, and then go back down, and obviously down into here and up back to here, and then come back down here. And that's all I got time for. See you soon. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully see you tomorrow. If I don't record tomorrow, it'll be Tuesday, since I'm free Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care. And I'll see you next time.